What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
For this video, I wanted to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's officially over. They had their season finale, or series finale, I'm sorry, for season 7 last night, as of me recording this video. And I just wanted to say a few things, like, you know, what I thought about the seasons overall, how it ended and all that, and then see what you guys think in the comments. You know, was this your favorite season, or do you think they ended off on a strong note and all that kind of jazz? But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I think this season probably wasn't my favorite season overall. I didn't very much understand the storyline. There was a lot of time traveling involved, and until like the very last episode, they didn't really seem to, or the time travel that they were doing almost felt like it contradicted the time travel of Avengers Endgame, and this is supposedly built in the same cinematic universe. So, you know, if they time travel in Endgame and they're doing certain time travel logic this way, and then you're doing certain time travel logic separately, but you're in the same universe, you know, it's kind of conflicting. So I didn't really quite appreciate this season as much as, you know, I had other seasons. Until the final episode, they finally like stated that it was the same time travel logic, and it's pretty confusing for me personally. I also wasn't very much a fan of the villains. They were like these like kind of android beings or whatever who were traveling through time to essentially destroy S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. throughout history. And I don't know, I just didn't really like their villains. I thought for the final season they could have picked something a little bit more like grounded, and they didn't have to do all this cosmic stuff, because for me it personally didn't work. But I will say I did like the fact like their ending. I thought it was a nice like send off to all of the characters. I know most of them, if not almost all of them, have been there since season 1. I know obviously Agent Phil Coulson, you know, he died in the Avengers when Loki stabbed him, and then he joined Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Daisy Johnson, Simmons, one of the scientists, Fitz. I don't think Mac, the mechanic, or Mackenzie, or whatever you want to call him, I don't think he was there since season 1, but I could be wrong. I know he's been there for a long time, so I know a lot of these characters. Oh, and Melinda May and Yo-Yo, all of them, like, they have definitely been part of the show for a while, so I think it was a nice way to send them off and, like, you know, really appreciate their time being in the show and the production and all that. So I did appreciate that. But that being said, like, Fitz, he's one of the characters that has been there since season 1, and I really enjoyed his character. He's kind of dorky, and he like really helps like on the science aspect of all of the missions and stuff like that. And he didn't come into the season until the very last episode, and he's one of the characters that I really like. And you know, that kind of sucked for me, because I was like, damn, you know, where's Fitz been this whole entire time? And he finally shows up, and then the season or the series is over. So that kind of sucked. But you know, it all depends on the writing, and maybe he had like scheduling problems or something was going on that he couldn't be the whole season. But so that was one of the bummers that I didn't really like. Yeah, another part of the this season that I really didn't like, and especially it being the last season, was that there was no like giant sacrifice. Like, for example, Avengers Endgame, we have, it's like, if you look at it like a series, that was the end to the Avengers series or whatever, and the giant sacrifice was Iron Man at the end, obviously, and Black Widow, and like there was losses that took place during that series of events, whereas in this show, the final season, there was no sacrifice. Daisy Johnson, she had like a little fight with one of the guys, or like a final battle, I guess you would call it, and she ended up like exploding the entire spaceship that they were on. So she's like off drifting in space, and you think like, damn, she really just did that? She really just saved the team that way? So like when I first watched it, I was like, oh shit, she did not just sacrifice herself, this is crazy. And then like literally not even 2 minutes later, they revived her. So I felt like you know, there wasn't that strong of like it just didn't hit the audience that strong. Like, you know, I thought that if one of the main characters would have died, or one of the main characters would have been severely injured, and they didn't just revive them like that, you know, it would have carried more weight. So I didn't really appreciate that. You know, I thought it would have been better had she sacrificed herself, and then, you know, they had like a funeral. They talk about all the things that she did in the previous seasons and all the other missions that they went through, but they kind of neglected that, and, you know, I thought it would have been nice to have that in the final season. Yeah, overall, I think I still keep the show at my like #2 spot, right after Daredevil. So I have Daredevil, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then Punisher in my top 3 Marvel TV shows. For now, I think the final season wasn't as much of a letdown that it could bring it down to like #3, and then Punisher takes over. But for now, I think I'll just keep it at #2 and see if there's another Marvel show that comes out, or other shows that are already out that have upcoming seasons that, you know, end up being bangers, and then it bumps its way all the way up. But yeah, overall, I was delighted with the show. You know, it wasn't heartbreaking that the series ended to me. Like, I thought they were starting to finally fall off and not have as much storylines to do. But alright guys, so since this video is running a little shorter, I figured I can use this time to unbox a new Funko Pop that I got. Considering we're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I got Phil Coulson in his little his Lola, the car that he had like in the earlier seasons, and actually at the end of this season he gets a brand new one. Oh, actually you can see him on the back right over here, right there, you know, just chilling with his little shades on. But I thought it was nice because at the beginning of the show, this was like his #1 car, and you know, it was like his prized possession, or whatever you want to call it. And then at the end of the show, they finally send him off with the brand new, like, souped up version of this car. And I thought it was cool because it just tied everything around and brought everything full circle. But yeah, here we go. This is him. He's just chilling. You can see here it says Lola on the license plate, both on the front and the back. And then it says S.H.I.E.L.D. Obviously he's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Has the S.H.I.E.L.D. logo over here on the front. Yeah, I just picked this guy up. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't know that this was even a thing, and I don't have many. Actually, I don't think I have any. No, I'm looking around. I don't think I have any pops that come with like props or whatever you want to call it. It's usually just like the characters on their own. So this is a sweet little addition to the collection. This will put me at, I think, like 182 now. I'm getting pretty close to that 200 mark, guys. So just hang in there. 200 will get here pretty soon, and then you know, I'll reveal more of the collection as it, you know, keeps coming along. There's a few other characters I need to collect. I do have a Daisy Johnson, the Quake girl, the girl who has like the vibration powers. I got Coulson now, and I have to try to get Agent Melinda May and a couple other guys. So now that now that the season's over, or the series is over, they might be releasing them more or something. I'm not sure. I just got to keep on the scavenger hunt and see which ones I can find. And this is where he's going to end up being. There she is, right next to my Quake. There he is. So he's going to be over here with the rest of like my Marvel TV shows. You know, we got the Runaways over here, Inhumans, and then honestly Wolverine and Deadpool, they just didn't have anywhere else to go, so that's where they are for now. I got the Netflix shows and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So there we go, guys. That's it, the addition to the collection. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know if you guys are devastated it's over, what your favorite parts of the show were, and yeah, keep a lookout for my upcoming videos. Thank you, guys.